Data related to number of employees in 5 different companies in December 2012. Company MNOPQ, 5 companies are there. Total number of employees, out of total number of employees, percentage of science graduate, percentage of commerce graduate, and percentage of arts graduate. Some data are missing. So let's go to the question. What is the difference between number of arts graduate employees and science graduate employees in company N? So arts is 40%, commerce is 31%, so science graduate will be 29%, right? So difference between science and arts, right? We have been asked science and arts difference, so that is 11%. So 11% of 700, that is 77. Right? So no paperwork is required at all. Pretty simple. I hope you are clear. The average number of arts graduate employees and commerce graduate employees in company Q was 3112. Company Q, arts and commerce. So 50, 35. So this must be 15. What was the total number of employees in company Q? So average is 312, that means total is arts plus commerce is 624, that is double of this, right? And that is actually commerce plus arts is 65%, right? So 0.65 of x, that is the total strength. So 0.65 of x is 624. Okay, so we have to find out the value of x. So it is 2960. Okay, pretty simple. If the respective ratio between number of commerce graduate employees and arts graduate employee is 10:7, what was the number of arts graduate employee in company M? Commerce is to arts 10:7. So if this is 10x, this is 7x. So in all it is 17x, and 17x is basically 68% because 32% is science graduate. So 68% is 17x, or 68% of 1050. So 68% of 1050 is 17x. Okay. So x will be 42. What we want is 7x. So 42 into 7. So that is okay. Total number of employees in company N increased by 20% from December 2012 to 2013. Company N, 20% increase, right? So as of now it is 700, so 20% increase means 840, right? 20% is 140, so the new size is 840. And 20% of it is science graduate. So we just have to find out 20%. Simple. Total number of employees in company P was 3 times the total number of employees in company O. Total number of employees in company, suppose it is X, then this is 3x. If the difference between number of arts graduate and employee in company P, that of company O was 180, what is the total number of employees in company O? Okay. Difference between arts graduate. So here it is 20% of 3x, right? So I can write down 0.2 into 3x, so it is 0.6x. Then 15% of x, so it is minus, right? And that is actually 180. I'm sorry, they are talking about company O. So by mistake I have written this over here. So that's wrong. I'm sorry. So that's actually, this is X. 30, 30, 60. So this is 40. So arts graduate in company P, 20% of 3x, that is 0.6x, and arts graduate in company O is 0.4x, right? So that is 180. So 2x is 1800, so x is 900. So the strength of company O, that is x, and x is 900. Okay, so that's pretty simple. I hope you are clear with all the questions of this set. In this set of questions, there are 10 questions. Number of candidates appeared in different years, percentage of qualified candidate, and respective ratio of qualified male and qualified female. Right. So this is a breakup of actually this data. Right. So straight go to the questions. In 2001, 6,400 candidates appeared in exam, and 40% of them qualified. So 6400 is this data, and 40% of this, okay, 2560. Then in 2005, the ratio between qualified males and females was 3:5. Okay. What is the total number of female candidates who qualified in these 2 years? So not that difficult, yes, but a bit calculation involved. So over here, percentage of qualified candidates 2560, and women will be, or the females will be 3/8 of this, right? So 3/8. So over here it is 960 females, and over here 1040, 40% of that. So 1040 into 0.4 and into 5/8. So it is 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25, and 126. So 960 plus 260. So that is 1220. Okay. So I hope that's easy. Bit calculation is involved, but calculation is also not that difficult. So in 1 minute you can solve this question. Well, in fact less than 1 minute you can solve this question very easily. In 2004, what percentage of male candidates did qualify in the exam among all qualified candidates? So suppose this is X. So the qualified candidates is 0.65x, right? And since we have to find out the percentage of male from qualified candidates, in the denominator also will be getting the same data. So I just write it over here for the concept clarity. So the total strength will be male strength will be 0.65x. This is the total strength. Out of this, 8/13 is male, and this is total qualified, right? So this will be cancelled. Into 100 we will be getting the percentage. So 13 800, so 6 something around 13 6 are 78, so bit more than 60%, so that is 61%. It's approx value, not exact, but I hope you are clear. In 2002, 54% of appeared candidates did qualify. Okay, so that is 54%. How many female candidates did qualify in the exam? So first of all, we have to find out the 54% of 750. So 750 into 54/100, that is the total number of qualified candidates, and out of that females are 4/9. Okay. So 400, and that's 20, 25. So that is 30. So it's 180. Okay. 125 times 25, and 750 will be 30 times. So 180 is the correct answer, right? In 2003, a total of 68 male candidates did qualify. What is the respective ratio between males and females who had qualified in 2003? Without even any calculation, we can tell the answer that the answer is C. Right now, how I'm saying this, because total of 68 male candidates qualified, and we have been asked the ratio of males and females. Right. So males and females. See, males should be factor of 68. Right. So among the option, this is the only option that is multiple factor of 68. Right. 17 is factor of 68 precisely. So we can find the answer without any calculation. Since there is none of these, no need to worry about the cross verification. And apart from that, I can tell you the actual calculation also. So for 2003, 600 candidates are there and 28% are qualified. So 6 into 8. This is the total number of qualified candidates, and out of this, 68 are males, right? So 100 are females. So 68 is to 100. So that comes to 17 is to 25. Okay, so both the methods I have discussed. I hope you are clear. What is the average number of candidates who did not qualify in the exam in the year 2003 and 2005? So in 2003, 628% qualified. That means disqualified is 72% of 600. So that is 6 into 72. I'm removing these two zeros of 600 with the percentage sign. So that is 6 into 72. And in 2005, it is 60% of 1040. Right. So 0.6 into 1040. So precisely 6 into 1040 and divided by 2 we have to do. Now 6 can be taken as common and divided by 2 it will be 3 only. Right. So inside the bracket we have 1040 plus 72. So that is 2, 7 and 4, 11. So precisely this answer will cross 3000. We don't have any option. Right. So it's none of these. So calculation is pretty simple. I hope you are clear. In 2003, if the number of female qualified candidates was 70, what was the respective ratio of number of female candidates and number of male qualified candidates? So similar question we have done earlier also. The female number should be factor of 70. But among the option, if we can, if we see 5, 7, 10, 10 and 5, all of them are a factor of 70. So we just have to go for the manual method, that is regular method. So 2003 total number of persons who qualified is 28% of 600. So precisely it is to 28 into 6. So that is 168, and out of 168, 70 are females, right? So 168 total, 70 are females, that means 92 males. I'm sorry, 98 males. So that comes to 5 is to 7. Okay, 14, 5, 14, 7. Number of appeared candidates increased by 20% from 2000 to 2006. So 2002 to 2006, 20% if I increase, so 750, 20%, 75 into 2, 150. So it's 900. Okay. If 25% of the appeared candidates qualified in 2006, so 25%, that is 225. Okay. So what was the number of qualified candidates in 2006? That is 225, as simple as that, right? If the average number of qualified candidates in 2002 and 2005 was 433, 2002 and 2005, average number of qualified candidates. So overall it is double of that, so that is 668. What percentage of appeared candidates qualified in the competitive exam in 2002. Now, question is really simple. Here we have been given the total number of qualified candidates for 2002 and 2005, that is 866. And 2005, we know the total number of qualified candidates will be 416, right? That is 40% of 1040. Okay, so if we deduct this from this, we'll be able to get the number of students in 2002, right? So that is 450. So we have to find out 450 out of 750. So that is 60%. Okay. If the difference between 2004, if the difference between number of male qualified candidates and number of female qualified candidates was 120 in 2004, so 3 part is 120. Okay, that is the difference between male and female, that is 3 part, and over here it is 120. What was the number of appeared candidate in 2004? Precisely 3 part is 120, so total it is 13 part, right? So 1 part is 40. 8 plus 5 13, 1 part is 40, so 13 part will be 40 into 13, that is 520, and this is actually 65% of the total number of candidates. So x into 65 is equal to 520, 200. Okay, that means 65% of x is 520. So that's 800. Okay. In 2001, the respective ratio of number of appeared candidates to qualified candidate is 5:2. Okay. So basically it is 40%. Right? That is 2 by 5. That is 40%. A number of female candidates qualified in 2001 constitutes what percent of number of appeared candidate in the same year? So I assume that the appeared candidate is X, right? Now female qualified will be 40% of X, that is 0.4X, and out of that they are 3 by 8. Okay, and we have to find out the percentage of number of appeared candidates. So appeared candidate is X. So X and X is cancelled. Percentage, since we have to find out, so that is 15%. Okay, pretty simple. So all the questions in this set are done. Now next set, 5 questions in this set. If the number of let's see the first question, companies from A to H, something around 3, 6, 7, 8 companies, their total number of branches, total number of employees, male to female ratio, and percentage of postgraduate employees. Now we see the first question. If the number of male postgraduate employees in company H is 1800, what percentage of female employees in that particular company are postgraduate? Okay, so we are talking about company H. So postgraduate is 1800, and here we have been given that 80% are postgraduate, right? So 80% of 3360 is postgraduate, and out of that 80%, 1800 are male employees. Okay. So I find total number of postgraduate person first of all. So these are the total number of postgraduate employees, right? Out of this, I deduct 1800, so I get the number of female employees. So female postgraduate is 888. Now total number of females in this company is 5 by 14 of 3360, right? So 3360, 5 by 14, these are the total number of females. Out of this, 888 are postgraduate. So this is the percentage. Okay, I explain it once again. Total number of male postgraduate is 1800 and total number of postgraduates is actually 80% of 3360. So remaining 888 are female postgraduate and we have to find out the postgraduate female out of total female employees. Total female employees is, this is male to female ratio. So 5 by 14 of 3360 will be female employees, right? So in the numerator 5 by 14 of 3360 and in the numerator we have 888, that is the female postgraduate. Now we just have to calculate this. So this comes to 37 into 3, so 3 into 2, so this gone and 37, so 37 into 2, 74%. Okay, I hope you are clear. In which of the given companies is a percentage of women employees with respect to total number of employees in the company the second lowest? So what has been given total number of employees for one particular company? I just explained what it is asking. 2568 is the number of employees in company A. Out of that 7 by 12 are female, right? So precisely we have to find out 2568 in 7 by 12, that is the number of females. Out of 2568 we have to find out this percentage, right, into 100. Now this will be cancelled, so precisely we have to find out this figure, right? So we have to arrange this figure in ascending or descending order, right? And if we arrange that in ascending order, the second figure we have to find out. Okay, so we don't need this data, precisely we don't need this data. What we need is just this fraction. So this is 7 by 12, this is 5 by 16, this is 11 by 21, this is 2 by 5, this is 6 by 13, that is 21 by 41, that is 7 by 15, and that is 5 by 14. Now obviously smallest over here is 5 by 16, right? 16 will be cancelled more than 3 times. So it is basically less than 33%. Okay. So smallest is 5 by 16. So after that we have 5 by 14. So that should be the second lowest, right? 5 by 16, 5 by 14. So second lowest is H. I hope that's clear to you. You can just check denominator, it is less than double, right? Over here it's around, in fact we can say less than double. It's just less than 3 times but more than double. It is less than 3 times, it is almost double, it is almost double, but in this case it is more than 3 times. So denominator is getting higher. Okay. So 5 by 16 and 5 by 14, obviously denominator is higher in this case. So this data will be the lowest and after that 5 by 14, right? What is the ratio of total number of male employees in companies B and H together to the total number of female employees in companies C and D together? Oh, calculative questions. Total number of male employees in company B and C. So in B it is 11 by 16 of 2880. So I just write down 2880 into 11 by 16, that is male in B. Then in H it is 9 by 14 of 3360, that is numerator. Then denominator, total number of female employees in company C. Company C it is 11 by 21 of 2310 plus D 2 by 5 of 3575. Now what we can do is either we can calculate the numerator or the denominator, because we have this different numerator everywhere, right, or different denominator everywhere, right? So we can just check whether it is multiple of this particular number or not. So first we see suppose we pick up any any option, right? Suppose I just check whether 77, right? That is multiple of 11. So I see this number is multiple of 11. This part is multiple of 11, but 6 and 3, 9 minus 3, 6. So this part is not multiple of 11. So any non-multiple of 11, if it is added to multiple of 11, the entire part will not be multiple of 11. Right? So numerator is not multiple of 11, right? So by reducing, you cannot get 77 at all. So this is deleted and this is deleted because both the numerators are multiple of 11. Okay. Now similarly I can check the denominator. So since numerator is not multiple of 11, we have deleted the options which are having numerators multiple of 11. So here suppose I say this is actually 2 plus 1 3. So 2310 is basically 21 into 11 into 10, right? So basically it is 110, and this is 7 and 3 10, 5 and 5 10. So this is also multiple of 11. So multiple of 11 plus multiple of 11, that means your denominator should definitely be multiple of 11, because no 11s will be cancelled from numerator and denominator. Reason, numerator is not multiple of 11, that we have just proved, right? So your denominator should be definitely multiple of 11. So among the options we just have this, that is multiple of 11. Okay, so instead of making the full calculation, you can use the small tricks to eliminate the options. Okay, so D is your correct answer. Otherwise, if you start simplifying this, that will be really time consuming. Okay. What is the difference between the average number of postgraduate employees in company A, B and D together and average number of postgraduate employees in company F, G and H? So average number of postgraduate employee in A, B, D. A is 75% of 2568. 75% I can say 3 by 4. So 2568 into 3 by 4. Plus B is 65%, so that is 13 by 20. So 2880 into 13 by 20. Plus D is 60%, that is 3 by 5 of 3575. Minus F, G and H. F is for the 75% of 2788. So 2788 into 3 by 4 minus G is 55%, that is 11 by 20 of 3720. Then H 4 by 5 of 3360. Now since we have to find out the average, difference between the average, so this entire calculation has to be divided by 3. So what I do, I just cancel 3 from everywhere. So 3 and 3 9s are 27, 3 6 are 18, 0, then 3 is removed, 3 is removed, 3 12, 36, 1, then I remove the 0 from this, then okay. Now from these two, I can take 1 by 4 as common. So inside the bracket 2568 minus 2788. So that will be 220. 220 divided by 4. So that is 55. But it will be negative 55. Okay. And similarly, I just simplify other steps also. Actually, in this particular calculation, these three figures are actually bigger than these three figures. So finally, if we solve, we will be getting the answer as negative. But since we have been given the unit digit as unique, in this case they're same, but in other cases they are unique. So what we can do, we can find out the unit digit of this calculation and keeping the negatives as positive and positives as negative, because this will be bigger, and since we have to find out the difference only, so difference will be definitely positive, right? So here it is minus 5 and here it is plus 5, so this and this is cancelled. Okay, then here the unit digit is 2, I'm taking it as positive. Here the unit digit is 6, then minus 8 threes are 24. Okay, so 6 plus 2, 8 minus 4, 4. So your unit digit of answer must be 4. So this is the correct answer, right? You just can observe it very easily that these numbers are bigger than these numbers. Okay, so answer will be negative, but since we have to find out the difference, because while writing I didn't see that the numbers, these numbers are bigger than these numbers or these terms precisely. I hope you are clear. Which of the given companies has the highest number of average employees per office? So that can be calculated total number of employees divided by number of branches. So since we have been given the 5 options over here, F, H, B, C and D, will be calculating for them only. We are not going to calculate for all the 8 offices. So I just circle F, H, B, C and D. Now since there is a minute difference, what you can do, you can just go for the actual division and find out the second decimal digit, right? So 18, 1 and then 10.6 something. Or precisely just don't go to decimals, we'll be getting the full calculation, that is 160. That's 165. Then 22, 1. So highest is 165, so that is C. Okay, so all the questions of this set are done. All the questions were carrying calculation, but not at all that difficult, right? So can be done easily.